Many of us take driving for granted, whether that be not understanding driving isn't something everyone can do, or worse. Members in our group have been personally affected by the unfortunate sadness of teens getting injured or killed in motor vehicle accidents. There are driving factors like other drivers that we can't control, but there are things that we, and in our case study teens, can take control of utilizing a design-based learning approach and applying aspects of problem-based learning once isolating the issue using this design. Some teens can be frustrated with their own life situations, like dealing with their parents, distracting themselves, thinking staying on the road is easy, and even things like being irresponsible, spending time on their phone while they drive. Driving is an ill-structured problem in itself, and that's amplified tenfold with teenagers with their impulsiveness and their feeling invincible. Every time you drive, you should take a design-based learning approach to make sure that you have a safe drive away and back home. This is by implementing aspects of problem-based learning when the system identifies the issue to make sure that you can have a safe drive. Before even leaving your house, you need to check to see if you even feel mentally prepared to get behind the wheel. Then 2 steps later, you have to identify if you can even focus on your drive to work or school or not. If your hands are full, or you have something to do on your way to school or work, just don't do it. Moving on. Next, you have to identify if your car is safe to drive. And I'm not going to explain a circle check to you because your driver's manual should do that. And if you have zero idea what I'm talking about there, then you just identified an issue and maybe you shouldn't get behind the wheel either. Then we can start heading out. Mostly. This is unfortunately where I have to stop because at this point the problems become endless. You have to be attentive, alert, know your route, and if you don't, research it and be aware of any obstacles along the way. I'm out in the country, so all I have to worry about is hitting a cow or a combine. And this is where the ill-structured problem amplifies to so many variables to consider, approaches to take, and possible solutions, which is why a design-based learning approach is the best way to give yourself a good start. Thanks a lot for watching, and hopefully this video helps you or your teens see driving as a little less ill. Ill. Does that make sense in this context? Maybe convoluted, inconceivable, incalculable, amply sporadic, nonsensical scenarios with varying drastic outcomes? Yeah, that's the one for sure.